44, 44, Mike, 44. I'll get him. Get him.
We're going to 54. Why here?
Going on the ground with Ekeler. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Ekeler, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Kill. Hey, kill. 27.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27.
On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over. When it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing on 1st down. Hanks. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 46.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Sanders, the Eagles.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56 is the mic. Watch the run.
Operating from the gun. Hanks. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hanks. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Philadelphia.
From the gun, Hanks. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Hanks. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first down, Hanks. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken
I
down.
don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. There we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Here we go, 47.
There we go, 37's the Mike. Mike
26.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to sling this, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
First and 10.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
To number 89.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Shoot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Draw play, it's Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's good.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A first down throw for Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
Tackle made.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run with Sanders. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check 13. Check 13.
Off play action. Hanks. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Looking to throw. Hanks. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
56 right there, 56. You must be dreaming. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check.
On the counter now is Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hanks. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
56.
To throw on 3rd down. Hanks, he's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st down, Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
56, the mic. Check 56. 65, 65.
Back to throw. Hanks. This one complete to Simpson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball. but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
This is caught. Watkins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To the air again, Prescott. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guy. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
First down, Eagles.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Off the play fake. Hanks Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Quan Alexander able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Third down.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the ground is Eckler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's now 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And again, it's Prescott. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Smith.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Eagles 49, Giants 14.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll go again with Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game, it got his man complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Davion Taylor. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Giants.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, it's just their second win here in 11 tries this season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.